Hello everybody, my name is Cul Blu. I'm bringing you guys random podcast number, wrong page. Sorry guys, I'm bringing you guys random podcast number 46, and I'm totally sorry for that, but I totally have an excuse. I did have another random podcast number 46, but it did not make it through the loading stage. It did have Luminous Inverse in it, and I was pretty darn psyched about casting yet another game with Luminous Inverse in it at random, but the Dota guys did not like me casting 2 matches with Lumi in it so soon, so they decided not to let me go through. So that's my excuse, guys. That's my total excuse. It totally legitimately happened. I can prove it. I have a video to prove it, but I'll only post it if you guys really want me to. But anyway, so yeah, we're jumping ourselves inside of random podcast number 46, at least our official random podcast number 46. This one looks like everybody's going to be loading up pretty darn fine, and we'll be jumping into this game. So just to mention a few things. One thing, I'm working on my volume settings right now, trying to make sure I don't yell at you guys whenever I do my introductions, because I do talk pretty loud into the mic, and my mic is like pretty darn close to me. It is a boom mic. It's not one of those fancy ones you put in your ear and like you can do all those fancy settings and whatnot. It is just a simple mic. I have headphones for my ears, and I have a desk mic. I mean, it's pretty crappy setup, but it's getting me through the days, and I can actually produce my stuff with it, so that's all that matters. It is a USB mic at least. And that's one big feature I wanted to have, because I hate having to plug in things to a little pink thing on the back of the computer. But anyway, so I'm playing with my volume settings because, like I said, I'm pretty close to my mic and I do yell for no apparent reason. I actually got a lot of complaints of that in my house. My mom really doesn't like me doing casts. It's like I make so much noise, it's not even funny. And then like I had to stop casting at like 11 or something like that. Just respect them whenever they're going to sleep, because at the end of the day, they do pay the bills. I pretty much just go to school and eat food and drive cars. But anyway, that's about it. So, all that aside, like I said, I'm playing with my volume setting, so hopefully it's not too low for you guys to hear. I do think my volume was a little bit too low in my last video, but maybe it turned out just fine, and I didn't, because I haven't actually watched the video just yet. Actually, no, I did watch the video, but I haven't actually paid attention to the volume setting. I was just watching to make sure I actually went all the way through, and it's still recording, wasn't lagging and whatnot. But anyway, so yeah, all pick for random pub. I mean, what can I really say? As always with random pubs, I don't know anybody jumps into this game. Presumably, I don't know anybody jumps into this game. We could see some familiar names. We could not see some familiar names, but for the most part, they are all random. And that's the whole draw of the series. I mean, it's a random pubcast. It's a bunch of random pubs. Just your typical random pub match. So instead of you opening up your Dota client and then going all, oh my gosh, does somebody have this too? Okay, so I still have the wait, is this the default? They changed the default HUD? Have I been blind this whole time? Oh, but darn, I broke it! No! That thing was so cool. Okay, so I still had the HUD left from yesterday. Or not yesterday, sorry. I still had the HUD left from last cast, and it was still there. It was sitting there nice and perfectly fine, just in red. And then as soon as I hit the button, it went away. So, darn it! That was cool too. Why? See, this is why I can't have nice things, guys. Because I break everything. I don't actually break everything, but I probably would if it was cool. Because there can only be one cool in this room. That's Cul Blu. But anyway, let me go ahead and do introduction on side the radio side. Starting with this Rubick, since we're all picked up, and stop saying weird things so you guys can come back to blackmail me later. I'm starting with this Rubick. We have sexy Niffy on that Rubick. Moving over to the Tiny, who's in the fountain just chilling. We have Toldy on him. Moving on to this lone Druid. Oh my gosh, he has a panda. Yay, panda. Woohoo, panda. Rubick and panda just walking in circles, just having fun. Look at panda play. But anyway, moving over to the lone Druid, we see AD MisteR.Frenk on him. And moving on to his bottom lane, we see Suck Time on that Keeper of the Light. Moving up to the top, last but not least, we have vinney.pro on him. So he's obviously a pro, and his name is Vinny. Moving over to the dark side. Starting on the top lane, we see Hasab on that Meepo. Oh my gosh, we got a Meepo in this game. I'm pretty excited to see this. That's one thing Clockwerk can do, by the way. He can actually use his cogs, his power cogs, to block up the creeps. Pretty annoying, especially when you try to pull the lane all back. He did have one melee creep. He probably would have preferred to have the range creep, because range creep, I think the range creep does the most damage out of all these creeps. But doesn't matter, range creep does go down, and he's pulling his lane back a little bit good, or a little bit better. A little bit more than what it would be otherwise. Moving on to the jungle, we see a MYM slasher. This name definitely looks familiar. Or slasher. I don't know how you pronounce that, but this name definitely looks familiar. I'm not too sure why I'm not recognizing it. We see Rubick taking quite a bit of damage mid. He will be going out. Windrunner will be going out for her insolence. She was trying to be as aggressive as possible. Lone Druid came from nowhere, threw out one auto attack, and she died to the tower shots. And there's a question mark. Rubick is trolling, as you guys can see. That's one thing you can do when somebody's trying to dabble you and they're not successfully controlled by just typing a question mark. It's like you say something, bro? But anyway, please don't do that, guys, because this makes people feel bad. But these guys can definitely do that because they've earned their rights. I'm not saying that you guys haven't earned your rights, but I mean these guys will like destroy you. So they can not only troll you, but they can destroy you while trolling you. But anyway, moving over to Tinker. We see Skooger. I still don't approve. We see Skooger on that Tinker. Moving out to bottom lane, we're taking quite a bit of damage from the Tiny. That would be a Luna going down to one more auto attack from Kato. She'll be going down. But no, Kato decides not to. Windrunner will be going down.
Broken.
So it's Windrunner dying for the second time. We see who's this on this Luna. We see Kankor or Hold on. Karainer. Yes, phonetics for the win. We see Karainer moving to the top. We see Clockwerk going toe-to-toe with the Meepo. Meepo does just turn around, throw the net, and walks away. Healing Cell popped by both these guys. Healing Cell took it off by the Meepo. Meepo's still on the run. He's trying to get out of there. He needs to eat a tree as soon as he possibly can. And last but not least, on this Windrunner, we see Infernal on that Windrunner. So that was the last person. She has, like I said, dropped twice. She was mid trying to help them go for early first blood, but it wasn't fast enough. Meanwhile, we see up top, we see Meepo go down to the Clockwerk. Oh my god, tea is hot. Anyway, I was trying to take a ninja sip of tea, but you guys probably heard every single bit of that because my mic is extremely sensitive. Which is cool because I yelled to my mic, so you guys can like not only have bloody ears by the end of my cast, but you guys will also be able to hear everything I do. Just like that. That was me putting my hand on my desk, by the way. Anyway, so as far as calling out the lanes, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Last season did I, so we're gonna bring up this. We will be seeing a carry Tiny. He does have himself a tri-lane or pseudo tri-lane. Windrunner is roaming around. Oh wait, no, sorry, Windrunner's on the other team. Never mind. We will be seeing a carry Tiny, like I said before. He will not have to invest inside of any type of mana regeneration because his mana regeneration is walking. It has 4 legs, actually 6 legs. On top of that, Kato is going to go and throw a mana leak on top of Luna. Luna's going to go and walk away while she can. And this she'll stay still so she doesn't take or lose as much mana as she would. Otherwise, she's made sure she ran away far enough for her not to take all that much damage. But as far as calling his lane, starting with the top lane, we see Meepo, Clockwerk going toe-to-toe. I think Clockwerk would definitely be winning this lane. Meepo can't really do much until he gets his clones up, until he gets all that farm. As soon as he gets his level 1, oh gosh, Luna does go down bottom. I saw her HP going up, but I wasn't able to move fast enough. Windrunner is going to Windrunner while she can. I think there's a shackle shot thrown out by her as well, but it did not latch or something. No, she doesn't have any point in shackle shot just yet. She has 1 point in power shot and 1 point in Windrunner. Not really helpful for keeping a carry alive, but that was her concern. Her concern is making sure that she can get last hits. Which she's kind of getting her last hits. She has how many last hits? Windrunner has 0 last hits. Never mind, she has no last hits. Tiny's going to turn around, throw out the beautiful avalanche on the backside, and there's Windrunner going to run away while she can. She will be going down to the auto text from Kato. No, she pops a healing self, and there's a, oh my god, perfect timing for the pause. Just to say these guys, Lone Druid does pause. He doesn't like something's wrong with his game. I don't really know. Unpause coming from Meepo, and Tiny's in a little bit of trouble. He might be going down 1 more tower shot, and he'll be going down. Oh no, he pops the wand. Perfect pop of the wand. And there's a Luna able to get the kill with the Lunescent Beam. Lunescent Beam range is so freaking far. Well, it's not all that far, but the cast animation takes forever, so it makes it seem like the range is pretty far. So Tiny does go down. Meanwhile, Lone Druid is standing here with his bear. Bear is just going to go ahead and chill. He's waiting for his recipe for Hand of Midas. Or no, I lied. Lone Druid just standing still. I'm not too sure what's going on. He's just having fun with his bear. Let's go ahead and move on to some action. As far as the bottom lane goes, I think I was calling lanes, but I stopped completely. That's bottom lane. We have a Kato Tiny versus a Luna Windrunner. Luna Windrunner have not been doing as well as they wanted to. Whenever you do an aggressive type of tri lane, this is not really a tri lane because I mean it's 2 people here, so it's not a tri lane, right? But whenever you do put some form of aggression down the bottom lane, you typically want to get at least 1 kill and not have all that many deaths. But anyway, at any rate, we see Lone Druid. He's going to go ahead and farm with his bear. These guys are going to go ahead and kill all these centaurs, kill that Centaur Tormentor, and kill that Centaur Banisher, kill that Centaur Mindsealer. We see Meepo taking quite a bit of damage. Meepo will be going down top. No, Meepo's not dead just yet. He will be going down if he just if he takes a little bit more damage. He does not go down. He almost went down. He's trying to poof while he could, but Clockwerk was able to make it alive. Clockwerk will be able to throw on the flare and get a kill from Meepo. Yes, Meepo does go down to that flare. Meepo down bottom. We see Windrunner go down. We also see Luna go down, but the Cul did go down, but it did lose 2, so that was not an even trade at all. Tiny's getting a lot of farm down the bottom lane. 4 kills for him, 1 death on to his name. T is good. T is good for you guys. So if you take a look at the current, no, not current goal, net worth. I want to see net worth. If you take a look at net worth, and Tiny is definitely at the top of that. So is Clockwerk as well, because Clockwerk has 2 kills, I think. He killed Meepo twice. Yes, he does have 2 kills. Meepo has 0 kills because he hasn't killed anybody just yet. Enigma had to come out of the jungle to help out Meepo. Meepo was almost able to get away, but he decided to turn in and try to see if he could do as much damage as possible to that Clockwerk, but Clockwerk popped his cogs, and Meepo couldn't really do anything. And as you guys hear Luna say, messy bottom. So that means nobody's down here. Luna's in a little bit of trouble. She will be getting tossed back towards these guys. There's an ulti from Luna getting thrown out. There's a telekinesis from Rubick. And a zap from Rubick as well. Lone Druid gets the last hit on top of that. So 3 people committed to go for the kill on top of that Luna. Meanwhile, on top we got the same thing happening to the Clockwerk. Clockwerk's in a little bit of trouble. Enigma's illusions Eidolons are walking around the corner. Clockwerk will be going out. Toss the power cross, but it doesn't matter. He goes down. Meepo trying to channel his ulti. He does not, I was about to say, he does not yet have a point in his ulti. Well, he does have one now. So he now has 2 things to control. And moving on to his middle lane is pretty much stagnant. There's not really much happening here. These guys are pretty much just farm as much as they can. Rubick is roaming whenever he can to help for those ganks. We saw him down bottom, but as far as I'm concerned, Clockwerk.
Dire's bottom tower
is under
attack.
Tinker and Rubick are essentially tied as far as lights go.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And as far as levels as well, maybe Rubick's like 1 level. No, Rubick's not even 1 level. Rubick has more experience because he got a hero kill.
Tower is under attack.
So anyway, the bottom tower 4 Dire is getting attacked. Tiny's being a bully. He's trying to push Luna back as far as possible. Trying to see if he can turn around and get a quick toss on top of her. Free mana for him. So he is maxing that avalanche so he can do the max amount of damage. Lone Druid is still in the jungle farming up everything. What does he have right now? He has himself Tranquil Boots. He has an Orb of Venom up on the bear. That's really about it. As soon as I say that, okay, something's coming to somebody. There's a point booster coming to Tiny. Tiny's getting ready to build that Aghanim Scepter, so he's going to be pretty happy about his item choice. That point booster definitely helps him out as far as keeping him alive, really. It increases the amount of damage he can take before he starts building the those Aghanim Scepter pieces. And he also has Tranquil Boost. That's a really nice item for regen. In between everything, Clockwerk able to get a kill on top of Windrunner on top. Not too sure what Windrunner's doing up here. Maybe she's trying to hold the lane for Meepo to farm in the jungle. Speaking of which, Meepo, where's your other clone? There you go. Meepo's other clone went back home to go ahead and heal on up.
Windrunner, how you doing?
And okay, creepy Meepo, guys. Meepo with that text string to say, Windrunner, how you doing?
Is under attack.
So let me take a quick look at the items since we don't really have much going on just yet. As far as the items go, you know what? That's actually a curse because as soon as I say we don't really have much going on, we see a lot going on. But anyway, looking at the items, see Rubick has himself Arcane Boots. He also has a bottle, so it's pretty good for him to have. Versus the Tinker, he has pretty much a little bit more than the Tinker. If Tinker has a bottle and boots, Rubick has a little bit more. As far as I'm concerned, because he has those last hits. So he has a hero's assist. That's hero kills. You see a lot of damage being done to Tiny. Tiny comes on my backside. Tinker comes on my backside trying to get quick kills off Tiny, but Tiny doing so much damage to Tinker. The Tinker just went down. Tiny able to make it out alive. Windrunner's on the run. These guys are trying to go for. She's trying to go for a kill on top of Lone Druid. One entangle. She's dead. A toss from Tiny. A creep toss on Windrunner from Tiny. Beautiful shackle from Windrunner, but I don't think she'll be able to make it as alive. It's only a level 1 shackle, so it wasn't that long. 1 entangle is all they need. They don't need a tangle anymore. Just a little bit more damage, and there you go. Lone Druid able to pick up that last hit because he's in range for him. And he goes down to the Luna. There's Bear going down as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under
attack. And the bottom tower is under attack. Tiny's just going to continue farming as much as he possibly can. He's building his piece. That's the first piece. I'm sorry, second piece to his Aghanim Scepter. 2 more pieces and he'll be done. He has, as you guys can see, 911 gold. And let me make sure I switch my overlay. Yes, I did. Cool. He has 911 gold. So he just wants a little bit more gold and he'll have that next item up. Continue to look at items. What do you see? Aghanim Scepter coming up on Tiny. What's to do? He wants to be like carry Tiny. He's going to be able to get there faster, much faster than he would otherwise because he has a coddle. He doesn't have to worry about mana regeneration. Moving over to, I hear Blink Dagger. It's a Blink Dagger on Enigma. Yes, it's a Blink Dagger on Enigma, so Enigma's pretty much a traveling ulti from Enigma throwing top of Rubick to make sure Rubick doesn't go in there, but that was not necessarily necessary. But that was not necessary at all. To be honest, Meepo with his nets would have definitely held him down long enough for them to do enough auto attack damage. And so Enigma saying, what? This is bad. Luna down bottom, we see Tiny go down, we see Luna go down as well. Windrunner might be able to pick herself up with Kato. Yes, she will be able to pick herself up with Kato. One more auto attack and he'll be going out, or a power shot if she can land it. She's going to line it up. Kato dodges it just barely. He's going to continue to run away while he can. Windrunner just lost her chance to get a kill on top of him. We got TP support coming in from Rubick. Rubick will be telekinesis this Windrunner. She's in a lot of trouble. There's a Clockwerk here as well. Clockwerk throws out the cogs and there's Windrunner going down. Never mind, I was just about to say, she's able to get the kill on top of Kato, but no. She was not able to get a kill on top of Kato. Kato regen way too much. He has 2 of those ring of health. I'm sorry, 2 of those ring of regen, so he's able to regen, what's that, 6 HP per second. He's trying to build himself a Hood of Defiance. Sorry, +2, so that's 4. There's only 4 HP per second. But he's trying to build himself a Hood of Defiance by the looks of it. He has a courier bringing him something. Courier is bringing him a ring of regen and a town portal scroll. Or just, yeah, both of those items. Because he wants to hurry up and get back to that lane. Heal up as much as possible. This bear got huge. So do we have anything happening on top? Not just yet. Meepo is farming in the jungle. He's also in the lane. That's what Meepo can do. Meepo is trying to build himself. Looks to be agging himself. And Tinker does go down mid. Wow. Okay. A lot of people just come from middle. I think Clockwerk ulti. Yes, Clockwerk did ulti, so he can jump in for that kill. There's a flare thrown out by Clockwerk on top of that Meepo. Charge, Kato wave thrown on top of Meepo. Meepo will be just poofing away if he possibly can. Now he's going to continue farming. By the looks of it, or maybe he'll buy himself something. This is the primary Meepo, by the way, so he has all the items. He has a little bit more survivability. And he also has trigger boots, so he can just heal
Dire's
up.
middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility!
Moving down to the bottom lane, we see Luna still farming. She's trying to build herself something. She doesn't have really anything impressive. If you take a look at the net worth, she can't afford anything too impressive. She is below the Tinker, and Tinker was mid. So, yeah, she's pretty much had a hard time in this lane. Windrunner will be throwing a Shackle. Shackle does not latch on the lone Druid. It only latches on the bear. They can go for the kills on the bear, but it'll be a lot of resources wasted towards that bear. Meanwhile, Enigma and Meepo are getting surrounded by this Clockwerk and this Kato. They will be throwing out waves. They will be throwing out everything around the corner. Meepo needs to poof out while he can. He's going to be waiting around the corner. He will be poofing out soon. There we go. He poofs out and he's able to make out alive. But Enigma is left here to hang in to dry. He's going to get a few more lessons. Rubick did take quite a bit of damage. He did not go down. I'm not too sure what happened in this game. Tinker just threw a whole bunch of damage. One more rocket and Tinker will, Rubick will be going down. Rubick stole marching machines. That's cute. So Rubick stole marching machines, so he'll be able to counter Tinker with that. Tinker does not like having the marching machines on top of him. And we hear a poof. All on top of this Meepo poof to himself, so he can do a little bit of damage to that creep wave. He's going to continue farming. So this Meepo, for the most part, is controlling this Meepo pretty well. As far as I'm concerned, I haven't been really focusing much attention on him. I'm just happy to see Meepo. Meanwhile, we got engaged happening mid. We got Clockwerk catching out Tinker. Tinker's doing much damage possible, but it doesn't matter. Tinker's getting a lot of damage done to him. On the backside, a Shackle shot thrown out by the Windrunner. There's a tiny going down on the backside. Meepo shows up in the middle, throws out a toss on top of the Clockwerk, and Clockwerk just like shoot away. Clockwerk will be going down. On the backside, I'm not too sure why Tiny tossed Clockwerk that way. Maybe he should have tossed him the other way. But meanwhile, engagement happening down bottom, and Luna throws out the ulti, Lone Druid invulnerable for that whole 2 seconds while he's transforming. So he felt almost none of that.
Dire's top tower.
That's one thing to consider. Transforming, you can dodge things while you're transforming because it makes you invulnerable with air quotes. That basically means nothing can hit you. So Lone Druid has the longest transform time. That's 2 whole seconds to transform from true form to Druid form, or from Druid form to true form. So, excuse me.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Alright, I think we're good. So that's pretty much 2 whole seconds that Luna's lunescent beams weren't really hitting, and it only lasts for how long? Let's see, duration, 1.8 seconds, so that's the whole entire ulti turn. Duration died because he was transforming. So pretty good movement by the Lone Druid. He was able to dodge all of those beams, irregardless, that's not a word guys, regardless of how random they were. Anyway, Enigma might be getting caught on the backside. Rubick's going to be jumping out. On the side, see if he can catch a kill on somebody. By Rubick activates himself a double damage. He's taking quite a bit of damage from those Enigma Eidolons. They will be going down. Yes, they will all be going down. More gold going to him. And it's a real Tinker throwing out the real marching machine. So Rubick's going to run away while he can. He doesn't like that amount of damage. That's a lot of damage getting done. Especially considering the fact that he doesn't really have any HP to begin with. He's trying to build himself a 4-staff by the looks of it, so he's not really concerned about making himself survivable. He just wants to make himself useful for his team. And actually, I need to take a look at the items for the freaking 5th time. Starting from the bottom, move way up. Windrunner has herself phase boost. That's really the only thing to talk about on her. Power treads up on Luna. She's trying to build herself something better. She has a Ring of Aquila. That's a good transition item, but that's not really anything big. She doesn't really have anything big to say. She wants to hurry and build that Yasha so that she can actually do some damage to people and get ready to build that Man Style become out of control. should become out of this world. We got TP top coming from somebody who's just, Enigma just TP'd into the worst possible spot he could have possibly ever TP'd in. Clockwerk will be as annoying as possible. He throws out the cogs. He also throws out a battery assault, but the cogs did not land on fully. And this tower getting destroyed by the Clockwerk. Clockwerk's battery assault still activated. Will he be lining up a Rapple is the big question. He's trying to see if he can find anybody. If he can find a Meepo, he will be happy with going for that kill. He throws out a flare on the backside. He sees himself Enigma running away. He sees Meepo poof into the mid. Meepo is level 16. Or sorry, is level 12, but he will be going down. Tiny has his Aghanim Scepter as well. There's a lot of damage between that Meepo. Meepo does go down. That cleave is so useful versus Meepo because, I mean, it's a cleave. It's a 50% cleave, which is like the most cleave of anybody. I think it's the most cleave you can have on a single hero. So if you put that cleave plus Magnus and power plus a Battle Fury, that's like 135% damage. And it will deal all 135% damage after reductions. So that's pretty much more damage that he's actually dealing out, and it's getting dealt out in cleave form. So anyway, Tiny has himself Aghanim Scepter, like I said, so he's pretty much ready to become carry. He needs to hurt him, build himself those drums, need to hurt him, build himself those other herbs. We see Enigma walking on the backside. There's a Rubick getting caught up by Enigma. Enigma throws out the Malefice, and Rubick throws out the Malefice right back at him. And Enigma goes down to the Rubick. Clockwerk throws out the Rapple, and the Rapple does not latch on top of anybody. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Clockwerk is who's that Connell? I'm not sure how they do that. Tiny, oh sorry, Rubick throws out a March Machine. He steals March Machine, throws out March Machine to push these guys back while he can, and Tiny taking quite a bit of damage from that as well. Tiny needs to hurry up and build himself something. I think he's trying to build a Hyperstone so he can just get more attack speed. Actually, no, it wasn't Ruby. That was Clockwerk. I'm sorry. Or Tinker. Jesus, I'm getting my names mixed up. Tinker threw out the March Machines to push these guys back. No matter what level you are, no matter how well fed you guys are, it's still extremely difficult to push into a March Machine because March Machines is so deadly. I mean, it goes through everything because it's well, it's universal damage. That's what it's called. It's technically universal damage, and I think it's the only form of universal damage in the entire game because it basically affects any and everything. It goes through magic immunity, so it affects ancients, as you guys already know, for the full damage, and also goes through like BKB because it goes through magic immunity. It goes through armor because armor doesn't count, even though it says magical. I think it said magical, but it's universal. But anyway, I think it might. Hold on, is it reduced? I think it might be reduced by magic reasons. That would make sense. I mean, crap. It's only called magical damage, right, guys? Of course, magical damage is not reduced by magic resistance. That would be silly. Why would that happen? Rubick stole something. Rubick stole March Machines from Tinker. He will be popping that March Machines to push these guys back as far as possible. He also has himself a haste rune. If only he had rearm. I think he wants rearm. If Rubick has rearm, he can perma telekinesis somebody. He throws He throws Enigma on the high ground, but Enigma's able to blink away because he has a blink dagger. He built that blink dagger really fast, and he really hasn't been able to capitalize on it just yet. He hasn't really found any moment to go for it. And here's Luna. Nighttime is activated. Lone Druid's on the run. He doesn't like what he sees. And Luna with those bouncing blades trying to farm as much as she can. She has 1k gold in her bank account. I'm very curious to see what she builds next. I think she's going straight for a Battle Fury. Or, sorry, not Battle Fury. Jesus, they're going for Battle Fury. I think she's going straight for a BKB because she has an Ogre Club. She's trying to stay she's trying to be as survivable as possible. Rubick will be getting caught out with the Malefice, and then he'll also be getting caught out by Windrunner arrows. She's trying to throw the Enigma on the high ground. Enigma, will he be throwing the black hole? Nope, he will not be throwing the black hole. Beautiful Rapple from Clockwerk on the backside, able to cancel the Windrunner, but he's stuck right now. Luna throwing her ulti. She gets pushed back by the cogs, and she will be going down too. I think, yeah, she went down to the column. Meanwhile, on the backside, we see Enigma's in a little bit of trouble. He's out of mana for his ulti. If only he had mana for his ulti, he would be able to just turn around and throw it out and next survive from it. He throws something. What was that? What was that?
Incoming!
Not too sure what that was, but Enigma's able to blink away. Meanwhile, we got Meepo just poofing away. He's going to go ahead and continue to farm top. Meepo can become out of control. He's getting, he has his Aghanim Scepter just 900 more gold. He has 2 pieces of it so far. And he's pretty much free farm this entire time. He hasn't really been contributing to team fights, but that's to be expected when you have a carry. Will Meepo be going for a kill on top of whoever? Yes, he will not be going for a kill on top of that. He doesn't like that. There's a poof on one Meepo. Here's Rubick coming on the backside. These guys will be getting a quick kill on top of Meepo. Rubick steals what? Rubick steals poof. He'll be able to poof to himself. I'm actually interested in seeing that. What does Rubick look like when he's poofing? He poofs to himself. That's pretty funny. Rubick really wants to steal that that net. Net is so useful for Rubick because he can basically stop anybody, even if they're magic immune. Windrunner walks around the corner, finds herself a lone druid in her jungle, just destroying her trees or ancients. Trees, ancients, they're both the same thing. And Tiny's destroying trees as well. He found himself one single tree. He's destroying everything with it. I'm not too sure how a tree gives you cleave, but okay. That sounds funny. He found himself a Enigma on his backside. Enigma's taking quite a bit of damage. He can't turn on ulti if he wants to, but he'll be pretty much going down regardless. And there we go. T goes down to the flare from Clockwerk. Meanwhile, we see Tinker throw out the rockets on top of every. Clockwerk's in a little bit of trouble, taking quite a bit of damage. Enigma's idle lines will be splitting, and there's more idle lines for them to deal with. And March Machines as well. Will Clockwerk be going down? I don't really know. I'm trying to follow, but my mouse is going a little bit weird. Clockwerk is building himself an Aghanim Scepter. This is pretty much a game of Aghanim Scepters. Everybody's building an Aghanim Scepter. Aghanim Scepter, it's like an Oprah show. You get an Aghanim Scepter, you get an Aghanim Scepter, you get an Aghanim Scepter. You all get an Aghanim Scepter. But anyway, Aghanim Scepter coming up on Meepo, Aghanim Scepter coming up on Tinker, Aghanim Scepter already up on Tiny. And I'm pretty sure we'll see, we probably will see Aghanim Scepter. That'll be weird. But Rubick just using that poof to farm, and his team is pretty much doing well so far. Two Meepos are down bottom, trying to keep in check the creep wave. There's a recall on Lone Druid. No, that was on Lone Druid. I think that was Rubick. Yeah, recall on Rubick trying to bring him in. And there might be a recall on Lone Druid as well soon. Ooh, team's good. Anyway, we see beautiful ulti coming from Enigma, throw on top of Lone Druid. He's able to catch both the bear and Lone Druid. Lone Druid might be a little bit of trouble. He could have transformed and tried to dodge that, but I don't think it would have been really worth it. He would have died regardless. And finally, these guys are able to use that ulti for Enigma effectively. Enigma's trying to build up a drum of endurance, and here's Lone Druid saying, really? Tiny just doing crazy amounts of damage to that building. He gets extra damage to the building. He decides he's going to go for a kill on top of Meepo. Meepo's in a little bit of trouble. Clockwerk's here as well, throwing on the battery assault. Meepo's not able to get away fast enough, and Tiny just going to kill the tower as well.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And Rubick steals what? Rubick steals Lunescent Beam. Pretty cool skill for him to have. This is pretty much a free nuke for him. Elemental Ice Infusion, that's what it's called. Oh, one of those. That's cool. Makes Tiny look like a giant ice thing. He's it! Oh man, hey guys, just really quick, I'm gonna show you guys a very funny Yo Mama joke. Basically, Yo Mama's so old, she knew Bigfoot before when he still wore normal shoes. Oh! But anyway, Tiny does TP down bottom. He's gonna go ahead and push his way back. Just do as much damage as possible to everything. There's Enigma down here. Enigma does blink out, or TP out while he can. And he TP's mid into a March Machines coming from Rubick, I think. Maybe. Possibly. Yes. Rubick stole March Machines once again. March Machines so annoying to push into, regardless of what team you're on. But it's even more dangerous when Tinker's doing it, because Tinker can throw out a whole bunch of rearms. And yeah, so let me take a look at the gold grab. As far as the gold grab goes, it's been steadily in favor already. Not too surprised about that. Basically, Tiny has had a really good early game. Clockwerk has been doing a really good job versus the Meepo, and now we got Enigma getting caught up by everybody. He goes down pretty much instantly. He pretty much just goes poof. As ulti level 3 from the Tiny, Clockwerk able to rappel on top of Luna. Luna trying to throw out the ulti, but she can't hit it fast enough. The battery assault's so annoying for her to deal with, and his March Machine's getting thrown on top of Tinker. Tinker's stuck in a little bit of trouble, but he's gonna be able to make it out in time. Rubick does go down to the Tinker. That's really about it. And the the radio is still on the radio is still on the rampage right now. The warpath, that's right. March Machines getting thrown by the Tinker, trying to push these guys back. March Machines will be coming through.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's the middle tower going down.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Meepo,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's trying to do as much as he possibly can to kill these towers. He's trying to play his part. He's trying to push. He's trying to split push. That's really the only hope of winning. He finally has himself an Aghanim Scepter, so he can have 4 Meepos right now, 5 Meepos when he's level 16. There's Clockwerk going down, or Tinker's going down. Jim dropped on the ground. I'm not too sure why he had a gym. Was there a Shadow Blade? Yeah, I'm not really too sure why Clockwerk had a gym. Maybe he wanted to donate to these guys, donate to the foundation, helping them kill stuff. Kato has a whole bunch of Ring of Regions. It's the Ring of Regions strat. Buy 3 Ring of Regions and win. That's obviously what happens. Meepo did die down bottom to the Rubick. Rubick able to do a bunch of nukes to him. I really would have been interested to see how he got that kill. Maybe Meepo was already low. He just threw telekinesis and telekinesis zap and proof on top of one of the Meepos, and they went down. So all the other ones went down as well. But yeah, Meepo did go down, so it's not good. Meepo was pretty much split pushing for these guys, actually pushing something out, helping these guys get towers and stuff. Speaking of towers, their bottom tower is getting pushed in by the for the Radiant. TP coming in from the Tiny. Tiny wants to farm that. Tiny wants to get all that farm as much as possible. He has himself an AC already, so he's attacking pretty darn fast. And where are his eyes? I can't see his eyes there. He gets recalled to the Kato, who's just trolling him. Kato just pushes him away from the wave, pulls him away from the wave. And do I hear Roshan being down? Roshan is being down by the lone Druid. The Bear will be going down too. Plate mail up on Lone Druid. Lone Druid's looking to build himself an AC as well. And Tiny tosses out the Lone Druid and picks up Aegis. So yeah, he's like, no Lone Druid, it's not yours, it's mine. I think he might have been trying to toss out the bear, but maybe he just wanted to make sure that Roshan was his. Boots of Travel up on Tiny. Boots of Travel recipe, sorry, up on Tiny. So he has to have that bought out to him, so he just TP any and everywhere, destroy every creep wave, kill all the creeps. Power shot up on Rubick, he stole that, he's pretty happy about that. That still, Meepo got engagement happening around here. Yes, we do have engagement. We got Clockwerk, he's able to come in on top of Luna. Luna's in a little bit trouble. Battery's not activated. She can't activate her ult. She's not happy about that. Enigma's Midnight Pulse getting thrown through crazy amounts of damage to that Clockwerk. And here's Tiny about to go down. The Aegis will be popped. Yes. Aegis is popped, but Tiny will be able to find himself a free kill in the form of a Enigma. If he can just get one more auto attack is all he really needs. Power shot them on. There we go. Anyway, here's the new auto attack. He stole the creep. He gets a kill. There's Enigma going out. And this top tower is going out pretty darn fast. Tiny hitting pretty hard. If you guys haven't already figured that out, Tiny has himself an Aghanim Scepter. He's hitting pretty hard with those trees. He will be going for a quick kill on top of Meepo. Meepo's just going to go feed his life to, submit his life to the Tiny Foundation. And Meepo Tinker's taking a lot of damage as well. It gets thrown out by the Coddle manually. And really, there's not really much to commentate, guys, to be honest. I mean, Tiny's fed. What more is there to say? Tiny's trying to build what looks to be a Satanic, maybe an Armlet. Actually, no, it's not Armlet. A Satanic. Oh my god, that's Mask of Madness. No, never mind. Maybe Mask of Madness. I don't really know. Tiny can build anything. Tiny can build Dagon level 5 to still win. I mean, he has Aghanim Scepter. What more do you need? We got the, who's that? Windrunner goes down. We see Luna finally able to get her ulti off. Finally, but it doesn't matter. There's like too many people around here for it to actually be useful for it. And there's a middle set of racks going down. It's pretty much the final push coming from the Dire. Sorry, the final push coming for the Radiant. Tiny still hasn't proved to travel. He hasn't kicked him off yet. He has almost 4K gold in his bank account. And that actually reminds me, I need to take a look at XP graph. That's all I say about XP graph. The XP graph is relatively irrelevant, blah, blah, blah. But the the Radiant have had pretty much a really good chokehold on this entire game. So they've been in favor almost the entire game. Except for 1 point towards the middle part, but the Radiant weren't able, the Dire weren't able to capitalize on it.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
It says Luna Heart Lane solo for the win or something. It's Enigma blinking in, he's gonna go for the ulti, he does ulti, he cancels it, Rubick steals it. Oh my gosh, Rubick steals a black hole! And Rubick has himself a blink dagger as well. So he can blink it and go for quick kills. He's gonna try to dodge a bunch of machines to try to get there. Tiny has his boost travel. No, he doesn't have his boost travel. There we go, his boost travel. Finally up. He dropped the wrong thing. Tiny's just gonna stand there and just chill. Well, he's gonna make sure he picks up all his items, then he can slowly walk out. Pop that magic wand soon. Aegis has already popped on top of him, so he doesn't want to die. He gets shot into a tree. Rubick will be black holing soon. Black hole from Rubick, and he's gonna be catching everybody except for Luna. If he would have caught Luna, that was perfect. But he did not catch Luna, so he pretty much loses his life for that. Tiny does buy back, he doesn't really care. Rubick can buy back as well. There you go, Rubick does buy back as well. We're gonna bring a buyback status. And Enigma's like baited. Pretty much everybody on Radiant except for who? No, everybody in Radiant, except for Clockwerk has buyback, but I think Clockwerk bought back already. Nope, he's dead. Never mind. Meepo does go down to the Tiny. Just Tiny doing so much damage right now. Tiny's hitting for 300 plus 44. That's basically, I think, is it attack speed transferred into damage?
There it goes.
Okay, so 150 bonus damage. Attack speed lost 50, movement speed gained 60. Scepter, bonus range, 107. Cleave range. What's the cleave range? I don't really know, but Mask of Madness is already up on him, and he's going to run through the marching machines like a boss. He's going to go for a quick kill on top of somebody. He will be going out soon. Yes, he's able to get a kill on top of Tinker. He will be going out to Luna, and Luna has a doom soon. One power shot. And there goes Tiny going down. Tiny's throwing his life away. And he did buy back already, so he's dead for a whole entire 80 seconds, just chilling, just trying to see what he can do. But it is, I honestly don't think the Dire can capitalize and turn that into a push and capitalize off of it, because I mean they have lost their top racks and top tower, they lost their middle racks and middle tower, they lost one of their tier 4 middle towers already, and the other one is taking a little bit of damage. Not a lot of damage, but a little bit of damage. And they're almost sitting on a naked ancient. Meanwhile, Radiant are in almost full force. Everybody except for Tiny's here, and they'll be able to push down this bottom tower. TP coming in from who's that? From the Enigma? No, from the Meepo. Meepo trying to see if he can get a quick net on top of Rubick. Rubick will be, or can steal that net if he wants to. He should steal that. No, he poofs. He decides to poof everything to him. Meepo decides to poof everything to him. There's armlet, a very late armlet on that little Druid. Clockwerk goes in, Clockwerk goes out the raffle. He doesn't like what he saw, and he's going to run away while he can. Nets from Meepo get thrown out by everybody. Shackles finally thrown on top of Rubick. Rubick getting a little bit throw. Boost coming from everywhere. There's a whole bunch of nuke damage getting thrown out. But Meepo's about to go down. Meepo will be going down soon. Beautiful net by him. He will be able to extend his life by a little bit, but I don't think it'll be enough. One more auto attack is all he needs. There we go. Barrier, but get that. And he goes down. Ulti from Enigma will be coming in soon. No, he needs 18 full seconds before he's able to use it. Loses. Clockwerk about to go down. Enigma's trying to back over while he can. Lone Druid's on the run, on the chase. Triple kill for a Windrunner. She's trying to see if she can turn this around for her team. Lone Druid is still chasing that Enigma. Enigma can't just turn around the ulti soon, but that's assuming he has a mana for it. Shackle thrown on top of Bear. Bear's going to get Shackle to retreat. Zap on top of Lone Druid. Ulti from Enigma might get thrown out. No, Enigma will be saving it. And I'm getting a lot of lag on my part. There we go, lag cleared up. And Dire's Ancient is under attack. Who's this Tiny? Tiny doesn't care. Tiny's going to continue to attack his Ancient. Ancient's taking quite a bit of damage. Malf is still on top of him, but he doesn't care. One more auto attack. No, Druid's going to be able to get it. That's pretty much the end of the game. So yeah, Tiny got fed. That's really the story of this game, guys. If you see a Tiny, don't let him get fed. That bottom lane definitely did not go the way they probably wanted to go. But anyway, my name's Cul Blu. I'll you guys random podcast number 45. I hope you get, sorry, 46. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting my numbers mixed up, aren't I? Yep, this is definitely number 46. Random podcast number 46. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys whenever.